Okay, so I've given you more thorough written directions for how to do number 8 in these notes. I'm sure you can see that because that's how you got the link to this video. But I'm just going to point out to you how you can actually use the notes to help you by literally just doing some copying and pasting. So a problem asks you to use Excel to calculate several different probabilities. Part A is going to be very similar to one of your homework problems. It's asking you to find the probability that none of the 5 customers will order a non-alcoholic beverage. So if you go to the notes, you're going to see that my first example, okay, right here, none of the 5 will order a non-alcoholic beverage. And I actually gave you a formula right here. It says, recall the Excel formula is this. Okay, so this is the Excel formula. I am literally going to copy this formula, and I made myself a blank Excel or Google sheet, actually is what it is, and I just put the question here to make it easier to see. I'm going to click on just any cell. I can click anywhere, and this will work, and I'm going to hit edit, and I'm going to paste. Now, right now, it is saying error. But it's not because I've done anything wrong. It's just that now I have to fill in the blanks of the formula I copied and pasted with the correct information. So in this case, the X, so right here in the front of the formula, is going to correspond to the fact that we are looking for the probability that none of the 5 customers will order a non-alcoholic beverage. So I'm going to delete that X, and I'm going to replace it with a 0. Okay. The N in that formula refers to the number of people. In this case, it is 5. So I'm going to erase the N and replace it with a 5. The P for the probability, you can probably see where that's going. It's right there, the 0.38. So I'm going to replace the P with 0.38. And finally, where it says 0 or 1, I need to delete either the 0 or the 1. The 1 is used when you have a cumulative frequency. So you'll recall from earlier in the notes that you use the 1 when you have something that looks like this, that's less than or equal to. This doesn't involve less than or equal to because this is flat out asking just for the none. Okay, it's not, anything that would involve that. So we are going to take away the 1 and we're just going to leave the 0. And now I've got everything in there that I need. And you're going to see that I got the correct one. This is what it should have been, the number from the notes. Voila, you can see that I got the same thing. Okay, so for part B, do this in your homework problem. So I'm going to look for my keywords here. I'm going to look for at least 2 will. Okay, so I've got at least. I'm going to go back. I'm going to look through the notes, and I'm going to look for that wording at least. Look, at least, okay, in the notes. You're going to see similar wording in the problem. And I've given you an explanation for why. You want to use a slightly different formula. It's this formula right here. So this is the one that we would copy and that we would paste into the Excel document. Okay, so I've given you an example there for each of them, and you can literally just copy and paste it right there into Google. Now that you know what all of the pieces of the formula mean, you should be good to go.